Hello, today we are going to discuss about inscriptions and non-repudiation techniques, the techniques which were used by the TCPIP to secure the data. So, these techniques are like inscription techniques are symmetric key algorithm standard, asymmetric key algorithm standard, and non-repudiation techniques are digital signatures and public key infrastructure. So let's start with first inscription techniques. First is symmetric key algorithm standard. What is that? So SKAs are algorithm for cryptography that use the same cryptographic keys for both inscription and decryption of data. So it means they using the same key to encrypt and decrypt the data. So SKS use DES data inscription standard, which is the first standard used for inscription, and DES use 64-bit block and a 56-bit key. So after DES, many other inscription techniques are invented, such as 3DES, International Data Inscription Algorithm (IDEA), and Blowfish. So after that, the new inscription techniques is invented, reversed cipher 4 RC4. So it was a very popular SKS algorithm technique. It is used to encrypt data from 2001 to 2030. But now the most of the TCPIP application using algorithm inscription standard AES technique, where AES use 128-bit block size and 128-192- or 256- bit key size. As SKS using same cryptographic key to encrypt and decrypt the data, so it is a very serious drawback that if anyone get a hold of key can encrypt and decrypt data easily. So there is a need to create a new method which allows the encryptor to send a key to the decryptor without the fear of intervention. So that the method is AKS. The method AKS is invented to remove this drawback. AKA stands for asymmetric key algorithm standard. So it is a method of cryptography that uses the two different cryptographic keys for both inscription and decryption of data. So in AKS, public key cryptography is used to exchange the key securely between two communicating devices. The two keys generated are private key and the public key. So what is private key? Private key is used by the sender to encrypt the data, and whereas public key is used by receiver to decrypt the data. The sender encrypt the data by using the private key, and it sends the public key to the receiver so that it can decrypt the data. These two keys are different. These two keys are called key pairs and are generated at the same time and are designed to work together. Next technique is security technique used in non-repudiation are digital signatures. So digital signatures are the digital code which is attached to an electronically transmitted document or message to verify its content and the sender identity. So they are attached to the document or the messages so that the documents can be authenticated. So digital signatures are hash of messages encrypted by a private key. Digital signatures solve the problem of tampering and impersonation in digital communication. So it is widely used in the emails. Next is public key infrastructure, PKI. It is a set of rules and regulations need to create, manage, use and store digital certificates and manage public key inscription. So PKI is used to facilitate the secure electronic transfer of data for a different network activities such as e-commerce, internet banking and confidential email. So it is required for such network activities where simple passwords are not sufficient for authentication. So PKI, the digital certificates are used to verify the exchange of public keys in the network. So when someone wants to create a secure website, then he or she have to buy a certificate signed by a certificate authority such as VeriSign, Thorte or GoDaddy. So public key cryptography is a cryptographic technique which enable internet users to securely communicate over an insecure public network. PKI consists of these terms: certificate authority, registration authority, central directory, certificate management system, and certificate policy. So, authorities store, issues, and sign the digital certificates. They store, issues, and sign the certificates. Then is registration authority, which verifies the identity of different entities, requesting their digital certificate to be stored at the CA. So central directory indicates secure location. They provide the secure location to store the certificates. Then is certificate management system, which is used to manage the access to store certificate and the deliveries of the certificate to be issued. So they provide the access to the store certificates. Next is certificate policy, which defines the rules to issue certificate. So this is all about TCPIP securities, that is encryption and non-repudiation techniques. Thank you.